What's going on TikTok and YouTube and wherever else I decide to upload this? So I decided to do a new series of videos where I talk about my music and I explain certain songs and why I wrote them and what was the purpose behind it. So today is a song I keep getting asked about. A lot of people like it. It is available on all streaming services all around the world. And I want to thank everybody who listens to my music. You can find me by searching Regulator or Regulator Recordings on any streaming platform. So, this song is called Temporary Love. Now, it's not necessarily a love song, nor is it about any individual. However, it is about my experience with women and how I seem to always attract gold diggers or energy vampires. And so after my recent situationship with a friend, it was never anything more than that. However, she just exhibited patterns from previous women in my life that caused heartbreak, which reopened that old wound. Now, this last situationship, I'd went down to take care of a sick relative, and this was a friend of the family who decided to come around to help. And I figured, whatever, she's just a friend, it's nothing serious. So I was ignoring her at first. Well, she kept calling, texting, coming by. We made dinner together, made breakfast together, had coffee together, spent hours, entire days together. Now, just like with any situation, when you spend a lot of time with someone, you start to grow a bond, you start to build a friendship, you start to build what you think is trust. And so, this girl and I started building a really strong foundation together, great friendship, and as time went on, about 3, 4 good weeks of this, just to me, some of the most amazing nights of my life. I wasn't searching for no one. I wasn't looking for no one. I wasn't even trying to hang out with no one. She kept coming around and we kept having great times together. Well, after about 4 weeks of this, her text messages stopped coming in. Her calls stopped coming in. She stopped coming around. I would text, I would call, I would check in on her to see how she's doing and receive no response whatsoever. And this would go on. I mean, I would text her on a Monday and not hear from her for like 3 weeks. For example, Thanksgiving. I didn't see her for 3 weeks prior to that. Um, I don't know. She just stopped answering my calls, answering my text messages. Now, I did explain to her from the get go one of my biggest pet peeves and why I have a falling out with friends is because they do that. In today's day and age, we have technology. It's 2025. Even way back in the day when we all had brick phones and flip phones, it don't matter. The phone gives you a notification. You know when someone's trying to contact you. To ignore someone for weeks at a time, that's not just oops, I forgot. No, that's like intentional. That right there hurts. People think getting left on red hurts. No, getting left undelivered hurts. When you did nothing wrong, you had a great situation, a great friendship. And of course, in that type of situation, you begin to question yourself. Did I say something wrong? Did I do something wrong? Is she angry at me? Why is she ignoring me? And when she did that, for the first 3 weeks before Thanksgiving, when I saw her on Thanksgiving, I asked her, like, why are you ignoring me all of a sudden? At one point in time, you were the most down to earth, happy person. You were happy to come see me. Now you're just ignoring me. You like I don't exist. And her excuse was, well, I work a lot. I'm tired. Or, oh, I'm a single mom. It's hard being a single mom. Ugh, I'm so tired. Okay, so you're so tired you can't even text back that you're doing good today? Like your thumbs suddenly don't work? Well, I text you mentally. I ain't no mind reader, girl. I am not a mind reader. You need to respond like a normal person, like on your phone, not in your mind. And so I gave her the benefit of the doubt. Okay, she's tired. She's a single mom. I get it. I understand. Well, 2 weeks later, Christmas comes along. And Again, in between Christmas and Thanksgiving, she began ignoring me. Again, after we had this long talk, I asked her to stop doing that. That was my biggest pet peeve. That's why I'm falling out with people, because I don't deal with that. You don't treat me like I'm nothing, like I'm dirt, because I don't treat no one like that. I respond to everybody. I treat everybody with courtesy. I'm nice. I show love. I'm a very cool, down to earth person. So I expect the same out of my friends whenever I'm trying to talk to them. You come to me when you're broken and you need to be built back up, but when I need someone, ain't no one around. You all want to run off to other people, and then when I get mad and say something, I'm the bad guy. And see, that's this situation that opened an old wound, because every woman before that did the exact same thing, led me on. They let me build them up when they were down. And then they take that energy and go give it to some other dude, some clown who's not on my level. And now I don't think I'm better than anybody. However, I do have my levels of success. And if the dude ain't on my level, then what are you doing? Why are you wasting your time over there, girl? Like, what you doing? You trying to be a loser for the rest of your life? You trying to struggle forever? Because I'm not struggling. I got a home. I got a beautiful house, real foundation. Ain't no trailer, ain't no apartment over here. We got a house. I got 5 Doberman pinchers, big old beautiful yard. I got myself a beautiful Jeep. Like, I ain't no like punk, you know what I mean? Like, by the grace of God, I am blessed. So whenever I get kicked to the curb for someone who's not on my level, yeah, that bothers me. And especially when I did nothing wrong. So of course, here comes Christmas. I got to get to the point. I know. Anyways, here comes Christmas. Well, prior to this girl showing up, another friend of the family shows up, who is another girl who happened to have a crush on me, but I didn't like her back because she still lived with her mama and got 3 kids. Anyways, turns out she was at a party that previous weekend. And guess who was there? Yep, my previous situationship girl. And, I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. She been telling me she can't talk on the phone or answer calls or none of that because she's busy. She's a single mom. Life's so hard. Oh, she's tired. But yet she found time to go be with another man. So clearly she lied to me. She treated me like I was too stupid to catch on. Girl, you talking to someone who's, I don't want to say I'm a player, but I'm a very popular dude. I used to throw the biggest house parties in Lincoln County, New Mexico. I know I'd had my share of women. I know all the games. You ain't gonna run a game on me and I don't notice what you doing. So I simply didn't give her my attention. I just did my own thing. I laughed, I joked, enjoyed my beer. I didn't give her my attention. That hurt her feelings so bad that she stopped talking to me completely. I even apologized for this situation, which I shouldn't even had to apologize because she ran off to another dude, but I apologized. That's how nice of a guy I am. And now it's like she never knew me. She never knew me. She was never my friend. So I wrote this song, Temporary Love. Yes, she inspired it, but it's not all about her. It's about my entire life experiences with women. It's available on all streaming services. I hope you guys like it. To those who do listen, thank you for liking it. And hey, let me give you guys a preview of it.
You hated me in life, but loved me in death. You couldn't stand my presence, so you could love my absence. You devalued my essence and gave back a lonely death as a present. So you can watch me shine, the present is yours, the future is mine. I'm never gonna die of living shame. I'll be the last of us that live and remain. Endure to the end as you're devoured by your sin. I tried to save a friend, I pulled them out the fire, then they tried to push me in. Then they walk away like dust in the wind. The pain of letting go can feel so cold. Behold, your soul is more brighter than gold. They hate that I'm best, I invest to present my best, dressed to impress with articles in the press. I'm published but loveless. The darkness is none of this assassination complication. They can keep up on my publication. Independent, cause I'm like my pendant. Regulator is a revelator, the revenue generator. Step into my future, all my haters, see you later.